It's come to my attention that there is a leak from a man named Zippo, and apparently he's a well-known leaker, and apparently he's saying that Mario Super Sluggers, a new one, is coming out this year. I cannot stress the importance of this game. Nintendo, Nintendo. Please, I need this. We all need this. We all need this. It just. Do you know how great Super Sluggers was? Does anyone, and if anyone, whoever watches this, did you not love Super Sluggers? You didn't get the chance to play it. I think it was in 2008 it came out. So it's been more than 10 years, about actually basically 15 at this point, or by the time the new one comes out, if not later. That it's just like the perfect fun baseball game in terms, or at least for what it was on the Wii. Like there was such a big roster. There was like double plays where like one character would like bounce you up and like you catch the ball. Everybody had like a baseball or a base technique. So when they hit the ball, it go a certain way in a certain pitch. It was just phenomenal. Like if that game had any kind of netcode, and I guess like our tournament mode, oh man, that it would have been perfect. Now we're in a very good position to get one because the Switch is the perfect console for this. No one makes motion controls for the Joy-Cons. Only Nintendo does. So with Super Sluggers, you can finally use them again, and it's a bet. I guess you can use it as whatever. But and if you don't want to do that, then fine, use a controller. But what I'm saying here is that like this, I just have such high hopes, and I really hate to have high hopes for Nintendo games that I want to have online, because for some reason Nintendo just screws the pooch so hard on like the online aspect. For whatever reason, they just like refuse to have like a party system in their games, or like public party systems. Like in Smash, for example, why can't I invite my friend to my lobby and then we play against other people online? I'm not talking about like the personal battle stadiums, because then you have to basically invite other people, put a code in, etc., etc. It's everyone else has it. You just invite a friend to the current lobby, and then you both go to online. I would love to play doubles with my friends, but I can't, or at least against strangers I don't know. Why is that a problem? It's just like it just that's just one example, mind you, but it's like either we get a queue system like in Mario, the soccer one, it eludes me, but it's still fun. That one actually had it, and me and my co-host had a great time. Granted, the DLC and like post content was just like terrible, but I digress. It was fun to play with them. It was fun to actually have a Nintendo game where we can queue up together. If I recall correctly, actually, what is it? Super Mario 3D World, right? Plus Bowser Fury. That's online co-op. I mean, granted, in that case, right? Like, there's no, you can't queue up and then PvP against someone else, So obviously there's that, but that was still a step in the right direction. Now we got this Mario, the soccer game. Now we just need this, the king of what I believe is the Mario sports games. The ultimate amount of fun. It had a story mode that was actually honestly pretty fun because it had like secrets to unlock characters. The stages were amazing. There was these wild stage hazards that would happen depending on the field. It was just so much fun. It was so much fun. It was like the best Wii game ever. It's like my beard. It looks like it. It's gonna. Okay, there we go. So all I'm saying is that like this has the opportunity to be amazing. And don't just like. I hope they don't just like shovel it out. Assuming this is true, right? I'm praying this is true, based on Zippo's words. And he also mentions that there's going to be guest characters, which, please, he's saying it's going to be one's going to be Pac-Man. That's fine. It's a safe pick. Got a good relationship with Bandai Namco. See no problem there. But go outside of just that. Bring Link. Use his sword as a bat. Just an idea. Let's see here. Olimar, he could use like a big Pikmin for a bat. Like not Mario Party. Well, I mean, just Mario Party, but like Smash doesn't need to be the only game with where other IPs join in. Mario Kart 8 has it. It has Link. It has Animal Crossing. I think that's it. Though I could be wrong, but I think that's it. But either way, it's so cool. Like what? Just I'm just saying. Like bring Sonic into the fray. People would like that. Completely shelve Sonic Mario at the Olympics. So that game shouldn't exist. But I digress. It's like we could go so far with this game if they have what is necessary, which is a decent roster at the start. Which, by the way, side note, also had King K. Rool in the first one, which was just awesome. So have a great roster on the start. Have good netcode, which also is accompanied by online play. Have versus mode, and have cooperative versus mode. Meaning that, like, I picture it either, so if you're on the field, maybe it could be 2v2, for example. One person covers the inner bases, and the other person covers the outfield. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Wouldn't that be nuts? I want to play with my friends on Nintendo games. It's actually that simple. Friends, Nintendo games, together, forever. Please, please, please. Online, story mode co-op. I mean, give or take. I'll give or take. Yeah, sure. I could live or live with it, or it doesn't matter to me. I want to play story mode. Tournament mode. Yes, tournament mode. Need tournament mode. Smash has it. That's pretty fun. They still run weird events. I mean, they won't do a tournament mode probably because it'll take too long. That's my assumption. I don't know how long a baseball game is going to last compared to a soccer game, but it's still doable. But at the very least is a online versus with ranked. I mean, okay, I personally would love to have ranked. If it doesn't, I can live with it. I'm not gonna be happy about it. I guess I'd tally my own wins loss, or at least give a tally of win losses. Just like, that'd be so much fun. It'd be so much fun. I can even picture like using the Wiimote, like if you use it as a bat, but then if you want to bunt, you like turn to the side and go like that. It's just like it would just be such a great game to have on the Switch. Bring it anywhere you want. Have your Joy-Cons. And then you can do local connections, PvP. That's fine too. Each person has a screen, but like, just implement the online, please. We all want it so bad. I want it. I hope you guys want it too. There's no timeline, I don't believe. Let's see here. I mean, Zippo just goes on to say how we're expecting Nintendo Direct sometime soon, which makes sense. Other than that, it's like, and also they found like they're redoing some Daisy renders, one of them with her with a baseball mitt. So we're at a good place. This year's, we don't have any other sports games. This will probably be the last Mario sports game for Nintendo Switch. So let's do it. Let's make it baseball. Not that hard. My assumption is probably be around September for the baseball game. Because they have Breath of the Wild, which will just last them for the year. Pikmin 4 is just whenever it wants to be, I guess. So, but at the same time, if they're gonna have to at a direct, it's usually very shortly after the direct. So, or like within a reasonable time frame, like 2 to 3 months. So, let me know what you think. Put the comments down below. Subscribe, please, if you want to hear me talk about this kind of stuff. I'm gonna do this more often. Pick a story a day and just have fun with it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, my rant and my wishes, and have a good one.